Hi Stampers, Diane Dimich here with ddStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you a really cute little project using the Festival of Trees stamp set, which is one of the great stamp sets out of Stampin' Up's Holiday Mini Catalog. And I'm going to show you how to make this really fun gift card holder. When you open this up, and the gift card actually sits right down inside this little slot here. For your recipient. So there you have it, and let's get started. So to begin with, I'm going to start with a sheet of Soft Sky cardstock and our Stampin' Up cutter, and this is just a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, full sheet. I'm going to show you from the get-go here. So I'm going to measure it to 5.5 and cut it in half using the cutting blade on the cutter, and then I'm going to use the scoring blade for the next one, and you're going to come in and you're going to score it at 3 1/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/4. And once you've done that, then you're going to take it and fold it, and you could use a bone folder if you want your creases to be nice and sharp. And I'll show you here. There we go. So when you look at it, that's how it's scored, and it looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come in with your Big Shot and set your Big Shot up here. And on this part, I want to make sure I'm still in the view there of the camera. I'm going to put this edge right along the point of the Big Shot die. This is the top note die from Stampin' Up. And so I've got it lined up here, just over the top there, and you can see this edge here is the edge of the top note. So this is not going to cut. And if I put that piece of cardstock down below that cut line, it won't cut all the way through. And then run this through the Big Shot. And when I come out the other side, and I pull this off, you can see where it went ahead and cut through, but I've got that great fold there in the middle. So once I have that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in then with the word window punch and just line it up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little bit of the edge is lined up inside there to be cut. And cut that out, and then I'm going to move it down and cut that out, and move it down on this other edge here and cut that out. And that's how you get your little opening for your credit card or debit card. Don't give a kid a credit card. For a gift card, that's what I meant to say. And now once I did that, then I did come back in with the Big Shot, and I'm just going to put the front part of my holder. So you can see from the back here, I've just got that one flap in there. This is actually going to have to fold to the back. And I'm going to come back in with my Big Shot with my book open, all the way opened. Because we're going through a couple of layers there, and so it's just going to be easier on everything. If I keep that book fully opened and then run this through. I take that off the other side, open this up. You can see where I have the texture on the front of that, but not on the back, just on that section. So this is almost ready to go. So the last thing that you're going to do on this is you're going to come in, and I'm going to go ahead and use our Fast Fuse tape, and this is opened up here, and I'm just going to put Fast Fuse along the edge of that right there and fold those together. And then that gives me my little flap on the inside that this will open up. And the credit card can go down inside there. And so there's that, and now we're going to get to the stamping part. I'm going to come in with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've also got my paper piercing mat down here because I like to stamp with my photopolymer stamps with a paper piercing mat, a piece of scratch paper, and then my Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up the tree And I'm using Pear Pizzazz. And to begin with, I'm just going to stamp it off and then stamp it on my project. And that just gives it a lighter look than if I'd fully inked it. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink up the garland here. And what I love about the photopolymers is they're so easy to line up. You can see exactly where you're stamping. And I'm going to stamp that down, and then you can see where I got that garland going through my tree. And then I'm going to come in with the tree punch and line up that. And punch that out. And then just to give you a little tip, what I did with my words on that particular card is I went ahead and just used the edge of my tree and stamped down those words, and then that gave me one of my edges is straight, and I can just go ahead and cut this out. This needs to be a little straight there. And then to do my banner, I just snipped in the middle and snipped up. But I thought if I started with that one edge straight, I have a better chance of getting the rest of my banner straight. And so there you have it. There's your cute little banner to go with your tree. And then I also fussy cut out a little bird. And, okay, now that I've got my pieces cut, the bird and the tree and the little banner, I took one of our note cards, and it's note cards and they come with envelopes. And I actually took this and I cut it in half. And so I'm going to cut it here at 3 1/2 with the cutting blade, and I'm just going to use the half of the sheet to assemble this card. And so I'll just take some of my snail, and this is a piece of Lost Lagoon, cut it 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and I will put all these measurements up on my website with a link there that you can click in to find them. So I'll put that on there, and then you're going to take some ribbon, and this time I'm going to go ahead and use some of our Pear Pizzazz ribbon. It's some of our little cotton ribbon. I love it. Easy to work with. And you're going to lay that down. And then you're going to take your gift card piece and add some adhesive to the back of this. And then line this piece up. But you can see how quickly this all goes together once you have the, your pieces cut. And then I'm going to take my big circle punch, 2 1/2 inch circle punch, and cut a circle. And this I actually put on with some dimensionals. And so I'll get a couple dimensionals here. Add one there and one there. And then bring my ribbon over the front. And then add my circle. And then I can come in with my tree. Lay my tree in there. Add my little bird. And add my banner. There we go. And then this is just going to get tied into a bow. And come around here like that. And like that. And then trim these edges up a little bit. And then just to add a little bit more to this, I mean, it's cute as can be like that, but if you come in with some of our frosted sequins embellishments, they're beautiful. But they just add that touch to a card. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the glue dots. Let me find the end here. Take a couple of snowflakes, and I just add them onto the glue dots. I love how they stick to everything. And then I'm going to take a couple of our silver sequins and put them on a glue dot. There we go. Oh, there we go. And so once I have that, I can go ahead and just add a couple sequins to the tree. And then come in and add a few snowflakes to the front of my gift card. And there you have it. It's beautiful. And what a fun little gift to give. And then you also have the envelope that you could go ahead and stamp your envelope, and then your gift card will fit right inside there, and you've got a great little gift for somebody. So there you have it. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the holidays.